What if I told you that the very thing you believe makes you smarter and more successful could be leading you into dangerous territory? Emotional intelligence is everywhere celebrated as the gold standard for personal success. However, when we romanticize it, we risk distorting our perceptions and blinding ourselves to unsettling truths. You might think that embracing your emotions gives you an edge, but have you considered that this emotional awareness could expose you to manipulation? Many don't realize how easily emotional intelligence can be weaponized against them. It's a hidden threat lurking beneath the surface. Imagine working in an environment where colleagues flaunt their emotional insights like trophies. You buy into this, believing it will boost your career. But as you begin to open up, what's really happening? Emotional intelligence can create a false sense of connection while leading you into manipulation. The more you focus on understanding others' feelings, the easier it becomes to overlook your own instincts and boundaries. In relationships, this pattern can escalate. You might find yourself prioritizing your partner's emotional needs, draining your own reserves. Society champions empathy, but at what cost? Now, picture this: you're having a conversation with someone who claims to be emotionally intelligent. They analyze your feelings while subtly steering the narrative. Your emotional landscape becomes a battleground, and you might not even realize it. You thought you were connecting, but instead you were being manipulated. This is the risk we face when we glorify emotional intelligence as the ultimate marker of success. It's not just a personal achievement, it can create toxic dynamics that undermine your well-being. So, what can you do? Start with self-awareness. Instead of solely focusing on others, prioritize your own emotional landscape. Learn to recognize the signs when emotional intelligence is weaponized against you. Trust your instincts when something feels off, even if you can't articulate why. As you reflect, remember this: emotional intelligence is powerful, but it's not the only measure of success. Protecting your emotional health is just as crucial. Consider where you stand in this landscape. Are you truly in control, or are you unknowingly caught in a cycle of emotional manipulation? Reflect on this as you move forward, and remember that achieving true emotional intelligence is all about balance. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the very quality you thought was your key to success could actually be your downfall. Emotional intelligence, often seen as a badge of honor, might be hiding something much more dangerous. Sounds wild, right? But stick with me. We've all heard the advice: be more emotionally intelligent. It's everywhere, painting a picture of success that feels almost magical. But here's the twist: it's not just about being empathetic or understanding others. There's a darker side that many overlook. Are you ready to uncover it? Picture this: you're at a gathering, effortlessly connecting with everyone around you. You read the room, offering comfort and understanding. But what if I told you that this same trait could lead to burnout? Yes, the constant pressure to be in tune with others can leave you feeling drained and empty. Now, think about your relationships. Emotional intelligence can create an illusion of closeness. You might believe you're forming deep connections, but beneath the surface, resentment could be building. When you're always the one giving, woe's there to support you when you need it. Let's dig deeper. Have you ever sensed someone's emotions and pushed your own feelings aside? That's a slippery slope. By neglecting your needs, you risk losing touch with who you truly are. Imagine you're in a relationship where your partner is feeling down. You pour all your energy into comforting them, sacrificing your own happiness. Over time, they might start to expect this from you, creating a tough cycle to break. You think you're being the perfect partner, but what about your own emotional well-being? But it doesn't stop there. The pressure to maintain this facade can lead to self-doubt. You might start questioning your worth based solely on how well you manage others' feelings. When did being emotionally intelligent become a burden? It's a trap that keeps tightening. Now, here's a pivotal moment. What if you shifted your perspective? Instead of viewing emotional intelligence solely as a way to connect with others, what if you also used it to understand yourself? Recognize your emotions and prioritize your mental health. This isn't about ignoring others, it's about finding balance. Imagine being able to support others while also making time for self-care. It doesn't make you selfish, it makes you sustainable. As we wrap up, consider this: what would it look like to embrace emotional intelligence in a way that nurtures both you and those around you? Take a moment to reflect. Are you romanticizing something that could be leading you astray? Finding that balance is your true success story. If this resonates with you, think about subscribing. Let's start this important conversation together. What if I told you that the trait we often celebrate, emotional intelligence, might actually lead us down a risky path? It sounds strange, right? After all, is emotional intelligence the key to success and happiness? But here's the twist: this idolization could be a trap. Many people don't realize how this elevated view can obscure deeper issues, clouding our judgment and distorting our understanding of true success. Picture this: you're at a party and everyone is raving about Simone's emotional intelligence. Fire the life of the party, effortlessly engaging in conversations, and you might think, I should be like them. But what if that persona is just a mask? Beneath that confident exterior, they could be grappling with insecurities and a fear of vulnerability. As we dig deeper, consider this: emotional intelligence can be a double-edged sword. It creates a false sense of security, making us think we're equipped to handle every emotional situation. But when the stakes are high, think about a friend who always seems to have it all figured out, the one who gives the best advice. Then you start to realize that their emotional intelligence was more of a facade than a true sign of strength. It's unsettling, isn't it? This polished version of emotional intelligence can trap us in a dangerous cycle. The more we glorify it, the more pressure we feel to live up to this ideal for ourselves and others. This creates a burden, pressure to perform and appear strong. Sure, here's the tightened version of your script chunk. Now let's consider how this impacts our relationships. When we prioritize emotional intelligence as the ultimate measure of success, we might overlook the importance of raw honesty and vulnerability. Are we sacrificing genuine connections just to maintain appearances? Here's where it gets crucial. The path to true emotional resilience isn't just about being emotionally intelligent, it's about embracing the full range of emotions, even the messy,